Justin Berengia here, also known as the Hippie Jedi. And right now I am in Chiang Rai, Thailand. You have one of the most beautiful temples I've ever seen in my entire life. And I've seen quite a few different Buddhist temples. And the reason I'm sharing this video, I actually got to take you back about 5 years ago, back when I was struggling, but I had a dream and I had a vision. I wanted something better for myself because when I was younger, I just downloaded this information saying, basically an inner voice, you are special, you are here for a reason. And then I grew up and I never understood why I heard this so clear as if it was in reality. But then I got a little older and I came across the law of attraction. And this is where my life transformed because I realized that there was information that was hidden from me my entire life. What am I talking about? Well, once I came across the information that basically blessed me in a way to realize that any thought that I can conceptualize and not just visualize, but feel and emotionalize, that I can create and manifest into reality. I was living in China with my wife, and the reason we were living in China, we could not afford to live in the United States. We couldn't even afford to live in Costa Rica, and our rent was actually $450 a month. So I said, what are we going to do? And I did not want to move back with my parents. That just wasn't an option. So we said, let's move to China. It's affordable, right? And I had a friend actually living in China at the time. And I said, we're just going to teach English. And we got this salary, which was higher than the other teachers in the area, of $1,200 a month. But that's just where we were. And we actually lived in China for 13 months because it was our only option. And then after 13 months of living there, we were finally able to save up enough money to go back to Costa Rica, which was our dream destination. But let me tell you, China was difficult. And the reason, and by the way, we love the culture. I love Kung Fu, and I'm very much into Eastern philosophy and even Eastern spirituality, such as Buddhism and Taoism. However, the issue was a lot bigger than that, right? I had an issue because I promised to take my wife home for Christmas for going to China, because to be honest, my wife didn't want to go to China. She did it for us because we didn't really have any other options. So we moved to China. I promised to take her home on Christmas, and I just couldn't afford it. So that broke my heart because I actually saved up like enough money for one ticket, and then I invested the money into this online business, and I said, I'll be able to double my money and take us back home. Unfortunately, it just didn't work out that way, you know, and I remember having to break the news to my wife saying I lost all the money, right? And we weren't able to get back and see our family in the holidays, and this really broke my heart, right? I went to bed crying that night. And I made a decision right there that, you know, my life has to change. I have to do something different, because if I can't even help myself, if I can't even help my wife, how can I help other people break free, right? Because I feel grateful to have this knowledge of the law of attraction and spirituality, but let me tell you, you can't really help many other people when you're still struggling to pay the bills. I mean, I wasn't able to help my family when I couldn't put food on my own plate, you know, to eat, and we had to worry about how we were going to get groceries. But the reason I share this story, you know, is to show you no matter what you're going through right now, you can transcend it, right? It don't matter how tough your struggles are right now, because we've gone through a lot, right? People ask us, why are you so successful now? Probably because we struggled a lot more than anyone else I know, right? So the truth is, no matter how hard life is or how hard life hits you, you can persevere and you can overcome it, because we've done that now and we have the story, right? Because your story is just as important as ours. If we're able to break through, you know, unplug from the matrix and now inspire thousands of people around the world, you too, my friend, have that power, and I'm going to help you tap into that power. This is why it's my pleasure to share with you exactly how I did it step by step so you can cut your learning curve. Go ahead and visit the link that you see across the screen right now, which is www.jediformula.com. You'll also notice the link in the description. As soon as you click on that link, you'll get access to my exact freedom formula I have used to go from broke and struggling to earning over $30,000 a month online
online selling information products. My results are not typical. Your results will vary. I am looking forward to sharing my Jedi secrets with you. Go ahead and click the link, and may the Force be with you.